what actually happened after the Shanghai upgrade to Ethereum, and Twitter, what is happening? eToro, big news out there, the big dance, the get together between eToro and Elon. Yes, guys, those articles, and we're also going to talk about, Ben Armstrong, our favorite influencer out there, one of the big influencers. He likes to say he's the #1 YouTuber in this space. He's having all kinds of issues. We're going to go over that article as well as a couple of NFTs and the Moonbirds today on OG Crypto and NFTs. Welcome, everyone. My name is Troy, and every day we go over about 5 to 10 minutes of cryptocurrencies, as well as blockchain and non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Now, before we jump into it, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, boom, boom, boom. If you like our video, please hit that like button. I'm gonna give you some of the best news out there. Yes, some of you don't like my opinions, some of you do like my opinions. All I know is I'm gonna give you my opinion, right or wrong, good or bad. It is here, let's jump right into it. Just like I said, I'm not a big Ethereum fan. Why? Because they have one of the highest gas fees or transaction fees out there, and then their validators will charge you more if you want to get a pass. There's just not enough transactions that can go over the network every single second. There's just not, and that's where their fees are high. And the Ethereum network, the foundation, as well as Consensus, what do? They're just market manipulators in my eyes. This is my personal opinion. They are not transparent. You show me what they're doing. They have always sold at the high, or they sold the last bull market in 2021. What happened? Vitalik and the foundation sold at the high, and they won't even tell you how much they sold. You have to go search the wallets, because Joseph Lubin will never be transparent. He doesn't want to be transparent. Well, this is exactly what's happened to the Shanghai upgrade. The second that they did it, they said it now. For the past 8-9 months, what have they said? Shanghai upgrade will unlock the staked ETH, the 2.0 staked ETH. So in 2020, you were able to stake your ETH, right? And they would give you a good return. And in the return that they would unlock that ETH somewhere after the 2.0 ETH upgrade, which was a complete nothing burger. It went from proof of work to proof of stake. Okay? Thank you very much. Did it help out on fees? Absolutely not. Did it help on congestion in the network? Nothing. Did nothing. But it was an influencer's dream to completely put this out and get all their clicks and likes and sucker people into buying it, because we knew what happened way back on ETH 2.0. It was they buy the rumor, everyone bought it up to over 2,000, and it was sell the news. And when it hit, you had boom. All it did was drop. Well, was this going to be the same issue we're having here at Shanghai Upgrade? No, it's not, because Ethereum doesn't have their shit together, right? Shanghai Upgrade, it goes live yesterday. And again, Ethereum, who should have tested this, who should have known that this was going to be an issue, was unable to lock almost all of those ETH. It's all still locked up. And now there's a huge congestion about everybody wanting this. There's hundreds of millions of dollars that people want to get their money out of Ethereum, and they wanted it, but they couldn't. And now we're weeks behind on this. It's just a nightmare that Ethereum continues to bring to this space. Yeah, anyone out there that loves it, and I know there's several people in yesterday's video commented that, oh, I'm an ETH hater. How am I an ETH hater? Would you go to a bank that charges you $7 per transaction, or would you go to a bank that charges you 1 cent a transaction? Come on, leave your comment below if you're gonna go hang out at the $7 a transaction. Oh, I went to McDonald's, I bought a Big Mac meal, $7 a transaction. So dumb. Even when you have to go in, there's free airdrops. The airdrop is one thing, but if you have all these different communities out there that will give you free whatever, and you have to pay the gas fee, jeez, gas fee at $7, $8, it's ridiculous. Let's move on. eToro to offer crypto trading directly to Twitter users. Guys, this is Elon taking over. It is WeChat. China has one of the biggest apps out there with the most users. It's called WeChat. This is the vision that Elon has. He is going to take Twitter and he is going to make it a behemoth. We are tired of all the manipulation out there from government agencies on these different social media outlets, and it's really killing them. It's really hurting them. We saw Twitter just go to nothing until Elon took over. And the Twitter files came out and all the manipulation from the FBI and a lot of government. Now we're seeing, Facebook just taking it left and right. What a nightmare Facebook is. It used to be the place that everyone gathered. Now it's looked upon as just a dumpster fire from beyond. Instagram is losing its battle to TikTok badly. And as Elon Musk continues to grow his army out there on Twitter land, we're now seeing the government say all kinds of negative FUD about Twitter. Who cares? We don't care. Once the government says anything negative, that means that's a positive for us, because anything that comes out of their mouth is you do the opposite. So let's go read this. Under the agreement of the social investing firm will provide Twitter users with real-time prices for crypto stock and other assets while directing them to the eToro platform to invest. What a brilliant move. We just know that this is something that's going to take off. He has bigger plans. Whether he buys eToro, that's a whole nother question out there. But this merger is making it happen. Now, if he can bring on live streaming videos like YouTube, we're just going to see the transformation. Nobody wants to deal with YouTube and all their, your user agreements that want to take you down for saying this word or that word or talk about this person or that person. They call it disinformation. Bullshit. Let's jump into the next one. Hey, there's our favorite YouTuber. And we're starting to see YouTubers really get spanked down here. It says, judge orders YouTuber BitBoy Crypto, which is Ben Armstrong, to appear and address alleged harassment. Now, I have to say that Ben Armstrong has been kind of the darling here a little bit. When I first got into crypto, I listened to him and another couple of influencers. And did I buy, crypto's currencies because of what he said? Absolutely. Did I get wrecked? Absolutely, I got wrecked. And it left a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth. But he made it up last year when he really started up the campaign that Sam Bankman-Fried was a fraudster. I believe he was the movement that really has changed a lot of things out there. He said that, all these different banks were going to be attacked, that they were some of them were insolvent. We knew, like Silvergate, he just told us Silvergate was just a sham, and that actually went to zero and now is defunct. So I got to give the guy credit, but he is controversial, and he is one of those guys that will open his mouth and will just go, toe to toe with people, and it's going to cost him a little bit here. So we want to see what this actually comes out of it. I'm looking for some tweets about this. I'm sure he can't really talk about it until he appears and then he gets his case behind him. All right, now we're going to jump into NFTs, and we're going to bring on Emi. Hey, Emi, how are you doing? You're doing great, aren't you?
I'm good, yeah. Here, let's get the crazy over here.
All right. Mastercard drops free NFTs, launches Web3 music accelerator. Wow, this is kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, this is crazy. So the Mastercard Music Pass allows musicians to access its Mastercard Artist Accelerator program. They have been making a lot of headlines with this program because they are giving away a good amount of money as well as opportunities. So it's kind of interesting to me that they're doing this Music Pass. I like the imagery that they've come up for this announcement. I'm curious what further utilities it's going to have. But it's interesting that they're focusing on Web3 as a space for musicians to access resources to boost their careers.
Crazy. So you have the Rolling Stones, who doesn't want to use the word NFTs.
Yeah.
But you want to have MasterCard, Gucci, you name all those companies that will talk NFTs all day to you.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with what your demographic is. You know what I mean? The older generation and the boomers tend to have a lot of negativity towards the word NFT. So I wonder if certain marketing teams are directing people to not use that term. But either way, NFTs are here and they are taking off, and whether you want to call it an NFT or a Trump trading card, they're making money.
Yeah, Trump trading card. I got a Rolling Stone trading card, bro.
I know, right? All right, let's move on.
Moonbirds swoop in with exceptional new holder rewards. Guys, the Moonbirds, as we know, a blue chip that we actually go over on a weekly basis, has been a complete train wreck. Ever since they launched Moonbirds 2, which went up to 35 ETH, it's literally dropped 90%. And I think that a lot of other blue chips are staying relevant out there, like Cool Cats or Zuki, or Doodles. They have all these different launches. Obviously, we know that, Bored Ape Yacht Club.
They're killing it.
Right. And then we roll the Moonbirds, who everyone talked about how exceptional their team was and that they were doing all these great things. And all we've seen was kind of a cash grab ever since Moonbirds 2 came out. So now I think they want to be, the relevance has got to come back in. So they're doing this.
Yeah, definitely. The Diamond exhibition, which does have 22 different of the best artists in the industry. I'm curious to see exactly how they're going to roll everything out and which artist is going to do better, because it's some sort of you pick your favorite artist and then it goes into how many Mixer. Of what's going to be made. Yeah. And so it's an interesting concept.
Well, Beeple's in this.
Yeah, Beeple's in this. And I just wonder if it's enough to really get their buzz and hype going again.
Yeah.
So.
In the industry, we're starting to see NFTs, at least these communities, are just floating down. Yeah. And they're simply floating down. Every day there's another 30, 40, 50 different NFT projects that are launching, and and I think part of this is now more and more people are now allocating away from these communities and getting into real world, NFTs that will give me discounts. Some of the stuff that Gucci or those other ones that would give you some discounts or at least get you into the store in the metaverse, like a pass or something. So I think people are starting to see it's becoming more real world, or there's more utility to it than it is, hey, I got more animal pictures.
Yeah, I agree, big time.
So, well, thank you guys very much for joining us today. Another day. It's a Thursday out here in Southern California or wherever you guys are at. I'm hoping that you're having a good day. Otherwise, I will talk to you later.
Bye.